Alright guys, Wyatt here, and what we're going to go through today is understanding the toString method, how to create them, what they're used for, and how to implement them. Alright, so let's get started. So right here at first you see we got a public class called person setup. What we're going to do for this example is set up some instance variables. One's going to be an age for the person. We're going to give them a name as well. We're giving them two different variable types, age and int and string, so that way we can see what happens when we make them. All right, so public person, and what are we going to want to say? We're going to say pass in some parameters to say int age and then string name. This dot age equals age. This dot name equals name. All right, and beneath it we're going to say public string toString. All right, so here's our toString method. It's already built in by Java. We just gotta tell it what we want. All right, so what we're trying to say with a toString method, it pretty much takes the parameters that you input and turns them into a string. So return, we'll say name, and then it will say, give us a name, and then comma age. All right, and we'll kind of go through how this works and what all is happening here in a minute. All right, okay, so we got that compiles, everything's fine. What we're going to do over here is we're going to create another class called client to kind of show you guys how this guy works. And in it, we're going to say create a new person object over here. Person client1 equals new person we'll say 25 and their name is Wyatt, this guy. All right, see how it connects. Says we're creating an object type person. This is our reference variable client1. And now what I want to show you guys is if we go system.out.println client1. All right, so real quick, without this what this toString method does is, like I said, it converts everything to a string. All right, so what's going to happen when we compile this guy now is, because I commented out that toString method, what's going to happen is when it compiles, it's going to compile like it doesn't really completely understand what's going on. Like, that's not what we wanted to say. But what we want is we want everything to come out as a string. So by using this, so this toString method is going to be called because these parameters are set to it and they're accessed over here. So let's recompile that and then let's run it now. All right, there it is. So now you can kind of see quickly how the toString method works, what happens when it's implemented correctly, and how to implement it. I know that was pretty quick and it may not have answered questions that you had in much detail, but hopefully you kind of got a better understanding for it. And like and subscribe.